This would be a good time to ingest some extra caffeine. Late night adventures on the gridiron, and we all know anything can happen when you kick off after dark. Glad to have you with us from Colorado Springs, Colorado, and home to the Air Force Falcons. As we'll see a squad from the Mountain West, the Wyoming Cowboys, taking on another team from the Mountain West, the Air Force Falcons. For EA Sports College Football, Reese Davis with you alongside David Pollack and Jesse Palmer. Time to get this game started. And the Cowboys will put total leather to crank us up. On the run from inside his own 5. Couldn't find a way to create that broken field as he stopped at the 25. So Air Force's offense will go to work first. And Jesse, they've got a running back that they'd love to feature in this if he is able to answer the challenge. They're dealing with a 2nd and long. Sends it back in motion. They'll run the option. How about this sophomore stopping him short of the first down line? They've got to come up with a big play on this 3rd and long. Johnson wants to throw it. Just too much heat that time, and they knock him down at the 31.
And really good job getting to the quarterback. That's priority number 1, trying to get pressure on him. Get him to the ground as a bonus. They had 6 sacks in their last game. They got to keep building on that number if they want to keep stacking wins.
And the Falcons will send out the punt unit. First time we've seen their punt team tonight. Gets off his first one of the day. He was called on 5 times in the victory last week. This guy is a daring punt return man. He's not going to settle for the fair catch. A solid return. Gets a little bit of ground for the offense. So Wyoming's offense will try to get something started with their first possession. And after that performance last week, Jesse, it'll be interesting to see if they can get the big tight end as involved as he was a week ago.
He really did, and he was good out in the field. He was good down near the red zone. He's a matchup problem that you know this quarterback is going to be trying to find early in this game. The defense has to have a plan for him, David. It'll be interesting to see how they try to defend him.
Well, and that's the problem. It's so hard when your best playmaker is a tight end to plan for him, because how you treat him is everything, and they can still run the football with him, and they can still throw it to him, and he's just a nightmare matchup. And you know, you want to slow him down, like make some of those easy touches a little bit harder for him, but you know he's going to get hits.
Really good surge for this offense. They move the chains, and he's got it at the 34. From the shotgun now, here's an inside give. There he goes. An explosive play in the running game as he's got the first down. The Cowboys are moving quickly down the field. Now from inside the red zone. Got it behind the line. It's Scott. That one takes it down to the 13-yard line. 2nd down coming up on this red zone opportunity. Leaves it with the running back. What powerful running, just driving the pile forward for everything he could get. He'll be just a few inches short. He'll keep it on the sneak. They get him down, but this offense is set up 1st and goal from the 9. And the Cowboys pounded the rock to move the sticks, now back to work. Anderson will throw. Rushes on him. He just kept those big, powerful thighs churning, but he'll be knocked down at the 1. A very productive play on 1st down has now set us up with this 2nd and goal. Quarterback touch pass on the jet sweep. Touchdown, Cowboys! The offense puts up 6 with that trip to the end zone.
Number 13 with the carry.
ready for the extra point after the first score of the game. And with the extra point, they get the first 7 of the game. So that's a 59-yard touchdown drive. The kickoff unit is out there, and boy, did that last drive quiet this crowd. Looking for an alley from inside his own 10. Couldn't find a way to create that field as he stopped at the 25. Here comes the Air Force offense back onto the field. Finding themselves down 7-0, they'd love to get a drive going here. Hand off from the shotgun. Out of the crowd, and now he's got room. Got the first down and still on his feet. Defense on skates that time. They finally drag him down at the 42.
Yeah, I tell you what, I'm always keeping track as a defensive coordinator where they're running the football. You can see they ran it to the right. Do they like this matchup? Is the right side of their offensive line really good? I'm going to be paying attention to that because that's a big gain. I got to make sure I shut this down the next time they run it.
Well, they handed it off to the fullback, and a nice job by the strong safety coming downhill and making a tackle on a big physical ball carrier.
Here comes the option. They make the stop, and he'll have enough yardage for a first down. The Falcons come to the line with a fresh set of downs. Give to the running back. Able to scrounge 3 yards out of that one somehow. It's 2nd and 7. Tried to pound it on first down, now back to the line. Johnson looking to throw. He's going to take off. He scrambled forward and got a few and turned that into a positive play.
Welcome to the frustrating reality of college football. Like, the guy at the quarterback spot, he can just do that. Pull it down, get positive yards, makes the defense have to account for him every single play.
Well, we've seen this a couple times on this drive now, but having a lot of success with the quarterback sneak, and there's something going on up front right now, whether it's just the offensive line getting a better push or he's finding the crease to the right side of the center or to the left side. Whatever he's doing, it's working. The defense has not been able to stop him, and they just ride the center and the QB sneaks.
One back in the backfield, he gets the carry. He'll be hauled down just inside the 10 at the 9 as they're trying to turn this into a score. And the Falcons have it in scoring position on 1st and goal. They'll try to get it in with the run. Relentless, tough running gets it down to the 4. Now it's 2nd and goal. The option look. He works his way all the way down to the 3, and the defense is reeling. Guys, we have Wyoming on top as we reach the end of the quarter. And we've reached the end of one. Before we move on, let's take a look at our stats so far. Now to see if these guys can get back in the game in the 2nd quarter. They'll try to open this quarter by sticking it in the end zone here. On 3rd and goal, they'll try to throw it in. And he was hit just as he was releasing the pass, and it falls to the ground incomplete. 4th and goal from the 3. Let's see what this offense can dial up from here. Touchdown, Falcons! They punctuate the chant with a trip to the end zone.
I think the days of running backs just running downhill are out the window. You better be able to do this. You see the playmakers, slip him out of the backfield, throw him the football, he'll handle the rest, get in the end zone for the touchdown.
Setting up for the extra point and the top. And the point after is good. We check in with Kevin Connors. What's going on, Kevin?
We've been talking about this Big 12 showdown all week, guys. Let's show you how things played out. Arizona dug down deep and found a way to secure a coveted road win. And who knows how the pundits will view this one, but I'll tell you this, it sure beats trying to explain a bad loss. Big 12 football at its finest, gentlemen. Just when you think you have things figured out, a game like this happens.
Kevin, thanks a lot for that one. Sounds as if they had a good one there. Anderson wants to throw. Pulls it in. It's Durham. That'll be enough for a fresh set of downs. He gets it to the 32. They'll snap this one from the 32. It's first down. Looking to throw on first down. That's caught. It's Scott. They bring him down, but not before he's able to pick up the first down. New set of downs after the completion.
First down for the offense.
Wants to throw on first down off the play fake. Trying to burn this defensive back. Makes a grab right down the middle. Gets it all the way inside the 20-yard line to the 19 before being hauled down. That chunk play has them in business, set up with a first down in the red zone. From the gun, they'll try to impose their running game. And maybe he'll get back to the line of scrimmage, but no more than that. They'll leave it with him. And how about the work up front by that big defensive line? It'll be third and long. From the gun, wants to pass. He's got the tight end. He was running through tackles and picked up the first down and finally got knocked down. The Cowboys started this drive backed up in their own end, and now they've moved into position to score. They'll knock him down for a loss of a couple. Defense rose up deep in its own end on that last play. Now a second and long coming. Off the play fake. Gets it out quickly. And he'll make his way out of bounds after the solid pickup. And they've moved their way down, but still they need 2 more yards. Can they bang it in with the running game on third down? Fires into the end zone. Touchdown, Wyoming! Grab the short pass to put the 6 on the board.
And this offense right now, they're doing some damage through the air. That's now their second passing touchdown. They thought coming into this game they were going to have some matchups on the perimeter of the field that they could take advantage of, and they've done that so far here today.
And the PAT gives them a 14-7 lead. Man down on the play as the officials take a break to let him be checked out. Kickoff unit on the field, and this defense will be called on to protect this lead. He'll start the return inside his 5. Nice job executing all of the assignments. Turn at the 22. Air Force has it back, and the Falcon offense returns to the field. They find themselves trailing by a touchdown and a chance on this drive to... Oh, he's got some space. The 30. He's at the 10. Touchdown, Air Force. And once he got away from the knee, they had no shot at catching him.
Man, it's easy to call plays when I got guys like this who can take the ball and rip it 70-plus to the house. How about the speed? He showed you a little bit of wiggle. This dude's got it all. Nice touchdown run by the running back.
Extra point here will tie the game. And they did tack on the extra point. What a way to send a message. Huge play in the running game. One snap and you've got a touchdown on the board. On the move from inside his 5. He was hoping for something a little more dynamic, but they get him on the ground at the 20. Wyoming has the football back, and here comes the offense. They cashed in on a short field last time they had it, and now they'll go to work from their own end. Great catch along the sidelines, but the object is to go forward. Plenty of distance between them and the sticks here on second down. Grabbed behind the line, it's Richardson. And this one will be stopped for no gain. You make up the game plan and not a lot on the play sheet for this. Third and long from inside their own 20. Anderson will throw. Oh, they're after him. Trying to make magic on the scramble. Doesn't quite make it to the first down marker. He's a yard short. And the Cowboys will bring the punt team onto the field. They'll have to boot it away for the first time tonight. Now on the return. Returns like that are why you don't settle for the... Two picks up just a little bit of yards to help out the O. Here comes the Air Force offense back onto the field. Then that last drive, if you want to call it that, was efficient. One big run for a score, David. See if they can do it. And the quarterback will be slung down back at the 43.
I think a big part of the formula to this team's success is their ability to get after the quarterback. In game one, they had 6 sacks and obviously won that football.
Going to throw it over the top of the D. And this is dropped. Incomplete pass. He had a huge gain in his fingers and he couldn't hold on. Let's see what they find in the playbook for 3rd and long from the 43. He's looking downfield to throw. Finds a man on the right. Turning it on. Down to the 26-yard line before they ride him out of bounds, and this defense is on its heels.
Man, this offense is so dangerous, Reese. They've got dudes all over the field that can make plays. There's a big gainer in the pass game.
You get a chunk of yards like that, now the defense is really on its heels. And I think they'll give him 2 on that one. 2nd and 8 coming up. Got a little work done on 1st down, now back to the line. The play action fake. Finds his big tight end. He is down at the 1. A terrific run after the throw and catch.
And that's why QBs love their tight ends so much, right? Especially when they're athletic, because they make short throws turn into long gains. Because of his ability after the catch, it's so unique and special. He is dominant in this offense. Well, they try to go quarterback sneak, and I know to a lot of people that's a play we all take for granted, like it always works. Quarterback sneaks are designed to get just 1 inch. Somehow you've got to come up and do it. But the defense there, David, they bowed up and stopped them.
Did a great job. Listen, everybody knows what's coming. You know it's a quarterback sneak. It's still hard as heck to stop, but nice job by the defensive lineman. Get off the football. Don't allow them to go backwards. Don't push you backwards at all. And then what do you see with linebackers? A lot of times they come flying in there, making the stop. But a nice stop by this defense, expecting the quarterback sneak. And that just looked off. The timing, the rhythm, I don't know what it was, but usually that option, man, it's so precise, right? Like really quickly making a read, and you could tell they weren't.
Sneaks into the end zone.
And that's what makes this quarterback so dangerous, fellas. He can hurt you throwing the ball, but man, is he ever dangerous and explosive with his feet. You have got to be able to get this guy on the ground. If you don't, he has got way too much weight.
Getting set for the point after. And the extra point is true, and they're on top by 7. So that's a 59-yard touchdown drive. And they finish the deal with the quarterback sneak. And he'll bring it out of the end zone. Didn't find any crease in that kickoff coverage, and he'll be stopped at the 17. No reason to be in a big rush. They have some time here late in the half. Off the play fake on 1st down to throw. Unloads to the wideout. Snagged in the middle. It's Durr. Just what they were looking for to get this drive rolling. They're out to the 35. They'll run play action. He lofts it high and deep down the left side. And they dialed up a shot play, but they couldn't make the connection. Plenty of work to do here on 2nd and long. Out of the gun, they'll run it inside. You want to make sure to maximize those types of runs, and he gets it out to the 41. They've got it at the 41, 3rd and short, trying to keep the chains moving. Anderson wants to throw. Working the middle of the field, and it's complete. That'll get the job done and move the chains, and they'll mark the ball at the 45. They'll rush to the line. Clock stopped for the 1st down. They'll set the chains and wind the clock. Quickly out to the tight end. And they pick up just a few on that completion. They'll try to kick it into overdrive. Clock's running. Second down coming.
Brings up second down.
Pressure coming. And the defense picks up a sack, getting the quarterback down at the 44. They're at their fastest tempo trying to get off this third down play. Looking to throw, and he needs a bunch. Pocket breaking down. And he had it for a second, but it just dribbled out of his hands. The Cowboys will punt it away on fourth down. This will be the second time they've had to kick it away. Fields to punt. Wants to make a play. Was looking for more running. 24.
And your Air Force Falcons will take over.
They'll snap the ball. First play of the drive coming from their own 24. Gives it on the option. Crosses the 35. And there they go again. Another huge gain on the ground.
Defensively, you'll take the slow death. You'll take 3, 4, 5 yards a pop, but you can't give up the massive plays. You got to do a better job containing the football, making him run the guys, and get him on the ground. For goodness sakes, this guy is fast, I know, but defensively, we got to swarm to the football and get him on the ground.
Look out, he's got room. And he finds some solid space, makes a nice game before the defense is able to stop him.
It's got to feel good as an offense knowing that early in the drive you can turn around, hand it off, get a push up front, and go get positive yardage.
They'll power it inside with the fullback. They knock him down, but he's got enough to get it across the line and pick up the first down. The Falcons come to the line with a new set of downs. Finds his tight end. No chance to run, but they still move it forward. The offense wastes no time getting the timeout call. Just a quick rhythm throw there and really good use of the tight end.
Yeah, good use of the big fella. I mean, go through your progressions real quick.
Touchdown, Falcons! Haul that baby in and then stroll into the end zone for the score.
And that's the way you execute on offense, man. You keep your foot on the gas. Try to make this a 2-score game. You do with that touchdown. This offense executing beautifully. The defense is going to have to find something in the second half to get some stops.
PAT unit on the field.
Is on for the extra point.
And the extra point is good for a 28-14 lead. They put together a 5-play, 75-yard drive.
28, Wyoming, 14.
And he takes this from inside the 5. Nice job executing all of the assignments as they put a stop to that return at the 22. This late in the half, here's the question. How aggressive will the play calling be? Using his legs at Scott. Just searching and working for the running room as he gets it out to the 26. That's the end of the second quarter. That means it's time to join Kevin in our halftime update.
Fellas, by the looks of things, we've had one enjoyable first half in Colorado Springs. And how can we begin our analysis of that first half without singing the praises of one of the elite backs in football? Racking up huge numbers on the ground, even throwing the occasional block. This kid is the total package. And if this defense doesn't adjust its strategy, he could be headed towards a career day. And with that, let's send it back to the guys at Falcon Stadium.
They're lined up and ready to kick off this second half. He'll bring it out. It's Richardson. Really disciplined job by the coverage unit to get down there and make the stop at the 19. Wyoming takes over the football and the Cowboy offense on its way out. Now we'll get a chance to see if they can answer that last score, trailing by 14, Jesse.
Yeah, and at this point in the game, I feel like offensively, you should go back to what's been working for you in this game. Don't be afraid to dive plays plays that you've already had success with, running it and throwing it. It's okay to repeat plays down 14 at this point.
And I would also say, Palmer, kind of understanding that my defense is not playing great. So I know offensively I got to put some good possessions together here, make something happen on this side of the football.
And he was fortunate not to lose yardage on that play, able to wedge it back to the line of scrimmage. Anderson will throw. He's taking the shot. Oh, he had it. The deep ball was there, and it just trickled through his fingers. Guys, this offense is already reeling down multiple possessions. Really need to cash in on this drive. He took a hit as he threw it and couldn't deliver the football. It's incomplete, and fourth down's coming. And the Cowboys will call on the punt team. Let's see if he can help the coverage team out with this one. No chance for a return. He makes the fair. Air Force has it back, and the Falcon offense returns to the field. This offense has really been clicking in the game so far, Jesse.
No doubt.
Breaks into the open. He has the first and still on his feet. Found a bunch of room and got it to the 44-yard line.
Fullbacks are very unselfish. One of the most unselfish positions you can find in football. They block 99% of the time. But when you can give them that rock, get a first down, those guys are really big. You know, they're really powerful. They usually fall forward. No nonsense, no jukes, just hit you in the mouth.
This shouldn't be a surprise to anybody. If you've got the lead in the third quarter and you want to keep it, you got to bleed the clock. Best way to do that, run the football. And you're now seeing this offense call these run plays back to back. They are trying to be physical, and they're trying to stay on the field.
We've seen this offense click and hum, and it's not clicking. And something's a little bit off. And I like the deep shot down the field. At least it was an interception. But they got to find a way in this O to manufacture some first downs and some passing yards, because everything's been difficult today.
The defense has got to be able to make a play at some point here in the second half. You're down 2 possessions. You need to steal a possession badly. You need to have a takeaway. The coverage is going to have to be way tighter than on that last throw. Otherwise, this offense is just going to go up and down the field.
And that run really didn't go anywhere. And a lot of times we don't focus on it enough, but how important those 5 guys are up front. To get on those defensive linemen, to try to move them out of the way, to get a run game going, it squarely falls on the shoulder of those 5 offensive linemen.
Got some room, headed to the goal line. And he'll finish the run in the end zone. Touchdown, Air Force. They are seizing control and taking away hope as they push out the lead in this Week 8 showdown. Ready to try the point after.
On for the extra point.
And the extra point is true, and the lead balloons to 21. Let's go to the studio now and check in with Kevin Connors. Kevin, what do you got?
Guys, let's recap that ACC matchup that has just gone final. Stanford managed to eke out the victory in a tighter than expected one, and they'll savor this one in Palo Alto for some time, no matter the final score. Never know what can happen when 2 good teams face off, but even the most plugged-in ACC fans have to be surprised by this one, fellas.
Yeah, how about that? Sounds as if they had a good ball game there. Kevin, thanks for the update. Anderson wants to throw. Got away from trouble and got rid of it. Fires to the big fella. And he's dragged down. The Cowboys are at the line looking to convert on 3rd and short.
Third down coming.
They'll try to move the chains on the ground. He'll get a fresh set down, stopped at the 31-yard line. It's 1st and 10 from the 31. Looking to throw on 1st down. Grabbed in the middle, it's Durr. And just a short, safe pass play, they pick up a few. 2nd down coming up. Motion from the wideout. Quarterback flips it ahead quickly to the receiver. And a really short game before he gets a whole bunch of company from the defense. He's going to look for a man on 3rd and short. Makes the catch. It's Durham. Good job running that route to get past the sticks because he got nothing after the catch. Off-play action on 1st down. And they won't be able to connect. They're looking for a big-time play. Behind the chains now on 2nd and long. Back to pass. Finds his man. It's Richardson.
And offenses keep track of yards after catch consistently. There was none there. Nice job by the defense swarming to the football as soon as he caught it and getting him on the ground.
Just a hair too much on it from this big-arm sophomore quarterback. And the Cowboys will punt this one away. He's getting a lot of work. 4th time he's punted tonight.
Return runs out of bounds.
Here comes the Air Force offense back onto the field. There wasn't much need to throw it around on that last drive for the touchdown, Jesse. They got it done running the ball.
And David, I don't think you have to overthink this thing. If they can't stop you running it, why would you stop handing it off? Just keep at it here on this drive.
Well, and if I'm the defense, I'm making some changes. I'm bringing in more big bodies. I'm playing more aggressive towards the line of scrimmage. I am not going to let them have that kind of drive again.
Gives him some room to operate as he rumbles ahead for 6 out to the 15-yard line. And the Falcons really need to keep this drive alive on 3rd down. To the ground to try to pick up the 1st. And there were some collisions in there, and the D finally stops him short of the marker. And the offense will stay on the field. Do you think they're just going to try to make the defense jump? Motion from the back. The give to the fullback. That's a nice pickup to give them some breathing room, and they've got it out to the 27. The Falcons have it with a 1st and 10. On the move, it's Harris.
And I kind of like how the running back didn't mess around. Like, just get downhill when you see an opening. A lot of times they close so fast, man. Be decisive, stick your foot in the ground, pick up 3 to 4, and we are not going to.
There he goes. He's at the 40. Past the 20. And he ran away from the crowd, and he'll take it in. Touchdown, Falcons.
And the running back gets his 2nd rushing touchdown of the game. You want to continue to feed this guy. You can tell he's got a nose for the end zone, knows how to get in there, knows how to make things happen.
Lining up to tack one more onto that lead. And he tacks on the extra point. So that scoring drive took only 6 plays. They're set to kick it off, and this crowd now ready to get behind them.
14.
Here he comes from inside his own 5. He was looking for some running room, but not much to be found as he stopped at the 18. Wyoming has the football back, and here comes the offense. Stop behind the line, he'll lose a yard. The Cowboys now with a long way to go to pick up the 1st down. Anderson will throw. That, friends, is a busted play, incomplete. When you've already sent your punter out 4 times, at least he knows he's going to get his varsity letter, and his leg might get a bigger workout if they don't convert. Throws to the wideout. Another incompletion on 3rd down. And the Cowboys line up to punt it away. This will be the 5th kick of the night. He'll get away another punt. He's been really active today, and no doubt he's going to earn it. Good field position here as they start this drive from their 43. They'll send the back in motion. Goes to the option. And how about that play by that giant, that mountain of a man on the defensive front? Try to make up for some of that lost ground on second down. Sticks it in his belly. He'll be forced out of bounds. Let's mark it at the 48-yard line as this offense continues its work. Trying to move the sticks on third down. They'll run this one off right tackle. He goes out of bounds, and that'll take us to the start of the fourth quarter. Well, guys, Air Force has the lead here. Let's take a quick look at the national rankings to see how this playoff race is shaping up. I guess if you're an optimist, the stage is set for a massive fourth quarter comeback. So first down, we'll open up the final period. They'll ride the hot hand. He's knocked out of bounds at the 42. Solid pickup on that one.
And here's the mindset if you're on offense. Fourth quarter, you've got a huge lead. Obviously, you're going to run the football, but just be aware of the clock. You don't want to snap it too quickly. You're probably just doing safe runs inside the tackles like you saw right there. You just got...
And the defense picks up a sack, getting the quarterback down at the 44. And the Falcons racing to the line in the hurry-up. Back in motion, try to clear the picture. Johnson wants to throw it. He's got an open man. They are on the move as they pick up the first down. They'll spot it at the 28.
And after giving up that completion, guys, I wonder if the defense is going to decide to stay in zone or maybe mix things up, a little more man coverage, maybe blitz.
They'll go to the fullback. Got room to work. Oh, he's got some space. Touchdown, Air Force. And they add 6 more to the board with that trip to the house. They extend this lead, and it looks as if they are going to make it 2 wins in a row.
And it's your job to stop me, or I should get conserved, because this offense obviously has had themselves a day, and apparently their day's not over. They're going to continue to keep scoring, and the defense better do something about it.
Kickoff unit on the field, and this defense will be called on to protect this lead. He'll bring it back from inside his 5. Couldn't find a way to create that broken field as he stopped at the 25. Wyoming takes over the football and the Cowboy offense on its way out. They really didn't move the ball at all the last time they had it, hoping for better fortune this time around. And the quarterback goes down at the 11-yard line.
You gotta love a defense that just is flying around and having fun. That's what these guys look like, right? All game long, everything has gone their way. And here we are early in the fourth quarter, and they are still bringing their A game, getting a sack on that last one.
The Cowboys trying to find their way forward after the big loss on the last play. They'll see if they can find some running room on the right here. It's these little moments like that that can help an offense as he gets it up to the 16-yard line. Not exactly the ideal situation for this offense. 3rd and long, backed up inside their 20. Here comes the heat. He'll pull it down. And he is corralled short of the line to gain. And the Cowboys decide to punt it away. 3 and out, and not much choice but to get rid of the ball. Hauls it in at the 40. Makes a move. That nifty return sets up the yardage on the punt. Air Force has it back, and the Falcon offense returns to the field. They had this thing in a hammerlock at halftime, and now they are really ratcheting up the pressure, David.
And I tell you what, this offense doesn't have to change a thing, Palmer. They've done what they wanted in the first half and starting off the second half in the same fashion.
And I like how they're letting different guys get involved, too. They've got so many different playmakers all over the field.
And you can tell the QB wants to run. He's going to be a big part of the game plan. And the defense really, really understands that. I got to understand. And more importantly, when I get a lick on this cat, I got to take it. Like, Not dirty, not cheap shots, but end-of-the plays, when I can be physical and really make him feel me, I think that'll always bode well in the fourth quarter game.
Looking for a crease, it's Harris. And the defense holds firm. No pickup at all on that play. Lost one on that last one. It's 2nd and 11. To give to the big fullback. Fighting off the defender. And a good, solid pickup there before the defense knocks him down. The Falcons come to the line on 3rd and short, trying to convert here. They want to run this quarterback. Moving deeper into enemy territory. Move the chains. It's 1st down at the 27. This drive has been exclusively on the ground. Could they be setting up a shot play? You'll take 4 yards on 1st down every time, 2nd and 6.
Next up, 2nd down coming up.
Fullback's got it. Getting work done on the ground. He's pulled down at the 14-yard line. And the Falcons will line it up on 1st and 10. Give to the big fullback. Got some room, headed to the goal line. They'll finally get him stopped at the 1-yard line. What a run there. The Falcons will try to punch it in on 1st and goal. Touchdown Falcons! And they take it in for 6 more points. They can now exhale just a little bit with that lead, and they are close to a victory here in the 8th week of the season.
And it hasn't mattered what they've called guys offensively all game long or who's been on higher level than this defense, and they're keeping their foot on the pedal here in the 4th quarter.
The kick is up and good and put one more on the lead. And let's check in with Kevin Connors in the studio. Kevin?
Hey, guys, just wanted to get you a quick update on a game happening in the Big Ten. UCLA is running away with this one right now, and it's kind of felt that way since we heard the first 8 clap today. They're up by 21 over Maryland. We'll let you know if anything else comes out of Big Ten country from this one. Back to you.
Thanks for the update on that one, Kevin. Let us know when it goes final.
Well, the defense is not taking their foot off the gas. They've got a huge lead. We're early in the 4th quarter, and still they're getting pressure on this quarterback, registering a sack.
The Cowboys with a long way to go after the loss on the last play. They'll go to work in the air on 2nd down. Hauls it in. And a good job in coverage there as they stop it after just a few. This defense has kept them backed up. Now one more stop and they can get off the field on 3rd and long. Under fire. And the defense makes a play, sacking him back at the 10.
And this defense, they got their ears pinned back. They know exactly what time it is with the big lead in the 4th quarter. They've already got a bunch of sacks on the day today, and they're looking for more.
And the Cowboys send out the punt unit. Doesn't say much for your drive when you're looking forward to the punt. He gets it away from his own end zone. Makes the catch at the midfield logo. And the punt team able to smack him. Here comes the Air Force offense back onto the field. This has been exactly the way you draw things up, David. The offense has really been moving the football.
And it's been great execution. They've done exactly what they've wanted to do. Build the lead. Now Palmer's a different animal. Now you got to protect him.
You can tell they were paying attention in practice this week in the film room because they have gone out, everybody right now on the same page.
They are on the move down to the 32, and they pick up another 1st down. We've reached the 2-minute timeout, and the clock is definitely on their side. They'll just try to run it out here. The give as they work on that clock. Got the 1st down and more.
Big reason why his team has the lead right now late is because of his performance running the football. Well over 100 yards in this game. They knew that they were going to have to really put a lot of pressure on him. He'd have to shoulder the load, and he has delivered for his offense all game long.
Might as well run him until they stop him. He's got it again. Pulled down at the 11-yard line as they inch closer and closer to pay dirt. Going to work on second down, and the red zone is still some ground to cover to pick up that first down. Knocked down in the backfield, and boy, this guy's had a good day, but they finally get to him on that run. Now facing a 3rd and long. Just going to keep it after the snap. Got some room headed to the goal line. And he takes it in on the final play of the game. You play through the echo of the whistle, and they did that with the ceiling touchdown. When you know you have a team outclassed, the ability to play to that standard and finish with a blowout like this is really impressive.
And it's almost like playing against yourself, right? You know you're better. You know you're going to win the football game, but how do I continue to still execute? This was so easy, great execution, just beat down in every facet.
I think as a player, you just love being in such great rhythm, and we saw that right from the get-go in this game. Offense just able to matriculate the ball down the field. Defense was not giving anything up. What a great game plan coming in, and this was just total domination.
That's going to do it from here. For David Pollack and Jesse Palmer, I'm Reese Davis, and you've been watching another presentation of EA Sports College Football.